Now, to solve such an equation whereby the two are nonlinear equations, x squared minus y squared is equal to 3 and 2x squared plus xy minus 2y squared is equal to 4. Here, we let something that is very important, and that line is y is equal to mx. So we first label the equation 1 and equation 2, and then we do the most important letting in these ones. So we go ahead and after we let an important letting, we let y is equal to mx. So that's the special thing, y is equal to mx. And then that equation is an equation of a line whose intercept is, the y-intercept is 0. So you put it in equation 1 and equation 2. So substituting it in equation 1, so we say sub in equation 1. So substituting it there, we shall have x square minus into bracket mx square is equal to 3. So expanding and simplifying, we have x square minus m square x square is equal to 3. So we can go ahead and pull out x square. So we have x square into 1 minus m square is equal to 3. After now doing that, we can call that equation 3. Our equation 3. Now we go to equation number 2 and we substitute the same. We sub in equation 2. So we put in, we shall have 2 x square plus x into mx, and then minus 2y, which is mx, everything is squared, is equal to 4. So expanding, so we shall have x square plus mx square, and then minus 2 minus 2m square x square is equal to 4. Now when we pull out x square, we shall have x square into 2 plus m minus 2m square is equal to 4. Now this one we can call it our equation number 4. Now if you look at equation number 4 and equation number 3, we can divide them. I can divide equation 3 and to remove x square. So I say divide, I come and say divide equation 3 and equation 4. So you divide them, whether you want the one up, 3 to be up and 4 to be down, and so here we have 4 up. So x square into 2 plus m minus 2m square is equal to 4 over. Yeah, if you're understanding this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video and sharing it with your friend. So into 1 minus m square over then 4 over 3. Now the x squares go. So we have the x squares go. So we shall have 2 plus m minus 2m square out of 1 minus m square is equal to 4 out of 3. So you can go ahead and cross multiply. When we cross multiply, so we shall have cross multiplication and expanding, we shall have 6 plus 3m minus 6m square is equivalent to 4 minus 4m square. Now doing the simplification, collecting like terms together and everything, we end up having 2m square minus 3m minus 2 is equal to 0. So using any method to simplify or solve a quadratic equation, so in this case using a simple one, factorization, we shall have 2m plus 1 into m minus 2 is equal to 0. So we come and say, if you look at it, you can use factorization or use quadratic formula, any of your choice. You can use completing squares and so on. So we come and say either m is equal to negative half, or m is equal to negative half, or m is equal to 2. Now, after getting m, we can go ahead and get the values of x using either equation 1 or equation 2. Or you can basically, here in this case, we shall use equation 3 and 4. Any of those you pick one. So when you pick one, you will find that your m, when m is equal to negative half, using either equation, our x square will be 3 out of, so I've used equation number 3, minus 1 out of 3 out of 1 minus negative half square. So simplifying that, we shall end up having where x square can equal to 4. Simplifying that, we have x square is equal to 4, and then x becomes plus or minus. Yeah, so it becomes plus or minus 2. So that is our x. Simplification there, everything done, we end up having that. Now, who is left? What is left is when m is equal to 2. So we come and say when m is equal to 2, so we get x. So substituting in, we shall have 3 out of 1 minus 2 square. So that gives us a negative value, and then when it gives us a negative value, since these are real numbers we are dealing with, we discard it. So we discard a value that comes out there. So we come and get the final value of y. So when m is equal to negative half, where x is plus or minus, so y is equal to, so negative half into, we use the positive 2, and then we end up having our value of y as negative 1. And also we say when y is equal to, y can equal to negative half, so we use the negative value of x, and then we end up having our 1. So our y becomes plus or minus 1. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you are new to this channel. If you have enjoyed this, share with your friend. We meet in the next. Thank you.